regarding the group story that you gave us, that when you were coming from having your own office, and now when you got there, you now given a room and you expected to just sweep, and it's like, how? Because I have great experience in having an office. So a lot of the young people now struggle with what we call Bazotini syndrome, meaning basically, what are people going to say? So what advice would you give someone who thinks that just because they have a qualification, they can just qualify for a job, or they can just walk into any office and everyone should be saying, oh, here's a graduate, so you definitely qualify. So what advice would you give them regarding that?
I think that is a very, very important question, because a lot of my friends ask me, but you sit with a bachelor's degree, not even a diploma. And also in industrial psychology, that's even worse. How can you go and work in a factory? The thing is, I was fortunate to grow up in a business family. I didn't work from a young age in my father's business, therefore I didn't know the business, but I knew I wanted to become an entrepreneur because my grandfather let me work on his farm and he paid me for that. Yeah. So I started to work from a young age, getting paid working. So it wasn't for me about going down, it was for me just another learning experience. Now, part of our work readiness program is what we call locus of control. If you've got an external locus of control, you worry about what people say about you.
It is mostly. So my question is, why don't internship success and Rosebank College have a proper work integrated learning program, which must be added on the qualifications module list, whereby companies raise problems which they have in their operations as a form of tasks, and allocate the required projects to students according to their faculties to find resolutions. If the best student come up with the best resolution of the task allocated, they offer them some sort of internship to gain industrial experience. As Mr. Hendrik said, I think this program will help organizations achieve their goals and resolve their weaknesses efficiently and free of charge without outsourcing relevant organizations which have a proper skills. Also, it will help identify potential and innovative students whom we have in Rosebank College to be an asset to the organization.
But thank you for all of that suggestion, because we are busy working on that already. We have a memorandum of understanding with the Tibet College. We are already in a process of establishing a memorandum of understanding with Rosebank College to do the same as with UMP and TUT and the other higher education institutions. Because we know it's very important for guys to come out of their graduation and go into companies. You will see there, we also part of KLCBT, Kruger-Loeffel Chamber of Commerce. We've got 1,400 member companies that's part of us, and where we can place in young guys in there. There's two reasons why KLCBT as a chamber got involved. The one is corporate social investment, and that is by assisting you young rural guys to come into mainstream business. We believe that is what we need to do to give back to the community, number one. Number two, most of our companies that we have on our database as memberships, they're small and medium companies. So they don't have HR departments that can assist them with logbooks and rotation and all of that. And that is where internship success comes in. So we can assist that smaller companies, and we charge that small company to place you in that small company so that we can manage the process and you can get the skills and experience. So Rosebank already bought into this process and the structured internship program. We're just awaiting now for head office to finalize it and bring it back so that we can start and run with you guys.